Huawei Nova 5T. Worth it ba? Hey everyone, Amblin here, and today papakita ko sa inyo ang specs, sample photos, videos, at syempre the price ng Huawei Nova 5T. Titingnan din natin kung totoo bang flagship ang specs for a mid-range price ng phone na to. Simulan natin sa sides. On its left is a SIM tray, on top is a secondary mic, on its right is the volume rack and the fingerprint sensor, which is also the power button. And at the bottom are the speakers, USB-C port, mic, and yes, no audio jack. Nova 5T comes in 3 colors: black, crush blue, and the limited edition midsummer purple. It has a glass back panel and produces a cool 3D light effect. But I know karamihan sa inyo tatabunan nyo lang yan ng jelly case. But for those brave enough to carry this glass smartphone without protection, this will surely look flashy lalo na in direct sunlight. Now for the screen. It has a 6.26 inches of 1080 by 2340 Full HD display. The colors are vivid and the screen is well lit. I must admit that though the screen is not AMOLED, it still looks great when watching videos. And the punch front camera does not bother me. But if annoying for you, pwede mo namang i-hide. Speaking of camera, Huawei Nova 5T has 5 cameras with 4 located at the back. It has a 48 megapixel f1.8 aperture main camera, 16 megapixel f2.2 aperture ultra-wide camera, 2 megapixels f2.4 aperture dedicated macro camera, and 2 megapixel f2.4 aperture depth sensor camera for that blur effect. This camera has night, portrait, and photo mode that's capable of ultra-wide and zoom. These are the unedited sample photos from its main camera: 2x zoom, default camera, and the ultra-wide camera. It can also shoot pro mode and super macro. Here's a sample of its macro shots. Images are clear and defined. Makikita mo talaga ang details ng peso coins. These are sample portrait shots using the rear camera. We like the blurring effect for the background because it's not too much na hindi mo na makikita yung details sa likod. The default beautify mode is enough to make you look pleasant without making you look like a mannequin sa sobrang kinis ng pores mo. It is also capable of shooting in very low light. Here's a side-by-side comparison for you. Now for the selfie camera. It has a 32 megapixel f2.0 front camera. And by the looks of it, Huawei has the best front cameras within the mid-range price for 2019. Yes, lakas maka-fresh. Sa mga vloggers dyan, here are sample videos and mic test. So this is a video test on Huawei Nova 5T and we're using the front camera. The camera is clear, microphone picks up audio clearly, but sometimes it includes too much background noise. Here are samples using the rear camera. This time we're using the rear camera of Nova 5T. Now for all gamers and heavy users, makinig kayo because this part is for you. Huawei Nova 5T is equipped with 8GB RAM, 128GB internal storage. It has a flagship Kirin 980 chipset, which is the same chipset Huawei uses for its flagship P30. Yes mga best, chipset ng 45,000 phone inilagay nila sa mid-range na Huawei Nova 5T. If you're a casual to heavy gamer, matutuwa ka sa performance ito. Hindi ka mabibitin sa smooth performance para siguradong victory! For the OS, don't worry because it runs on Android 9.1 Plus EMUI, and it is scheduled to get an upgrade to Android 10. The side fingerprint sensor feels natural and is great for people with short fingers. Minsan kasi, mahirap abutin ng fingerprint scanner sa likod, so this one is a huge plus. As for the battery life, it only has 3,750 mAh. To compensate for the smaller battery capacity, Huawei has equipped Nova 5T with a super fast charge that can reach 50% within 28 minutes. Although Huawei Nova 5T does not have a 3.5mm audio jack, they provided a free adapter if you prefer to use your wired headphones. The 128GB internal storage is not expandable as the phone does not have a micro SD slot, but I think 1 to 8K guys, sapat naman. So for the price of 18,990, worth it ang Huawei Nova 5T for most users. For us, sulit ang binayad mo sa flagship level processor, a very reliable camera, plus it's one of the best looking phones in the market today. Perfect to if mahilig ka sa phone photography kasi it's one of the mid-range phones with a solid rear camera and a great selfie. Pwede ba to for vlogging? Pwede naman. But we suggest you use a separate microphone for better noise cancelling. Bagay din to for casual to heavy gamers and for people na mahilig mag-multitask since this is the fastest Huawei chipset for a mid-range price. You can get your Huawei Nova 5T at Huawei concept stores in SM Lanang, Gmall Davao, and all Tekpone branches. Worth it din ba ang Huawei Nova 5T para sa'yo? If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. So that's it for today guys. For more sulit tech reviews, like us on Facebook at Barato Blog and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye!